like to welcome those of you just joining us. Where you been? We've got a good one going here in extra innings.
Mike Moustakas.
From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Cubs.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 2-1. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Bases empty and two gone following the sacrifice fly. First offering on its way. No balls and one strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them.
Your attention,
Matt
please.
Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Almora blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch sent in the air out to straightaway center. O'Neill waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Cubs are on. Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose.
Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Cardinals down to their final strike here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
Here's Colton Wong now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Behind 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses for ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Brad Brach earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Craig Kimbrell earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was dirt.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Brad Brach collected win number 3 this year as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 2-1. Jared Hughes earned the 3rd W of his season as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 3-2. The Milwaukee Brewers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-1. Freddie Freeman plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping lead Atlanta past the Tigers 9-4. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 4-3. Tyler Anderson won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter as Colorado took care of Toronto 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. The win stopped a 12-game slide. The Miami Marlins put together 10 total hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-1. The Bo Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-2. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-1. The Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. The White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 3-2. The Astros totaled 11 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-6. The Mariners starting pitcher, number 18, tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 4-0. The Kansas City Royals got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-6. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the Phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, it don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been good all day, I'm now my Phantom. I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge no I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, then I got a brand new coupe. Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in V12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the move. I seen his main, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the Phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, it don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family. She just popped it, still wanna see how the vet feel. Fiji on my rollie, make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my neck on chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle my. Got the new crib, my fresh out, he kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. Town ballin', 13 on me like I was Harden. Yeah, no Richie, I might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flies. I just talk about my lifestyle, I don't ride it. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I let these diamonds hit. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the Phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, it don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my Phantom. came up. Boy, you came up. Put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up. Gotta pay up. Put it down for them. Still with your day ones. Can't forget where you came from. Where you came from. Put it down for them. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up. Put it down for them. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up.
Put it down for him.
Put it down for 'em. Put it down. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up. Put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up. Boy, you came up. Put it down for 'em. Came a long way from underpaid.
Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Michael Wacha will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Afternoon for the Cubs.
First delivery to him on the way.
Kyle
Underway
Schwarber.
now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Schwarber playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 10 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
No balls and a strike to count. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Martinez on the move. He's there and records the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Chris Bryant. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And now a pitch on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Set to deal on 2-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez has a read on it and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. His career line against Waka, batting a robust .350. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Carpenter is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
The center fielder.
Way late on the fastball for strike one. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's Marcell Ozuna looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
And that's in there, base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. His career line against Waka. He's got 1 hit in 17 at-bats. Ripped down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Moustakas leads off second with nobody out. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The Cubbies, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
Comes set, the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
His career line against Wacha, he's gone 4 for 9. That's popped up. Goldschmidt ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber makes the play, 1 away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Matt Wieters, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Popped him up. Wieters over to his left. One away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Wacha. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Wacha is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Jose Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. No balls and 1 strike. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now. Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. '50th pitch of the game on its way. 0-1 the count. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Full count now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Fouled off. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Baez leads off second with one gone in the inning. The next 3-2. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So two men are on with one man out, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. Two men on, two away here in the fourth. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. In his career, Hayward is up over 1,200 career hits during his time in the majors. Comes set, the 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Here's the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He reached on a single in his first try.
The left fielder.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So he sets him down swinging. Marcell Ozuna becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's Matt Carpenter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Jedd Gyorko now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gyorko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. So striding forward now, Albert Almora. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
This is flared out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. drilled down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The short hit hard. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Hit back up the middle towards second. Jerko is there. There's one on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now in the box, Jairo Munoz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So the base is empty here with one away, and digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
They have to that hit right there, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in. but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Wieters at third. DeYoung over at second. Bader is over at first with one away. Full count still.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now.
The first baseman.
Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Fouled away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 left for St. Louis. They trail things here 2-0. John Gant takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. Lifetime in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8.
The shortstop, Javier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next to the call.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Bader back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped up. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 2-0. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
1 out, nobody on. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Looking up is Almora. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
A 1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jairo Munoz. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Darvish pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. He'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2. And it's fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. This is line to left, and he drops it. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Hayward gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 1-0. Off and running is Hayward. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Yu Darvish. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Carpenter into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Bader sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. At the plate, Chris Bryant. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs strand a couple that they're unable to add to their 2-2. Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Number 41. Steve.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now first offering on its way. Right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Wong leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another try at 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chasen Shreve has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
Good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Popped him up. Wieters is there. And that's the third out. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
The third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Carpenter is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Number 58.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Jed Jerko. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Carl Edwards Jr.
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The Cubs leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a game is you're going to have...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. John Brebbia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and they got him.
In now, Jason Hayward, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A 1-1. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Count remains full. Once again a 3-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ozuna on the run. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The center fielder.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Kike Hernandez will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third.
Hernandez.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bader is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Pedro Strop is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Pedro Strop.
Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Jairo Munoz.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Now batting,
first pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Munoz on at first. Nobody out. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Dexter Fowler will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25.
They'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fowler, 33 years old. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted.
Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Pedro Strop hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now.
Hey, you ready? Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs put together 10 total hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 2-1. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, while the Cubs are atop the division. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 11-4. As of right now, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Pittsburgh Pirates pounded out 17 hits in this one as they stomped the Brewers 17-6. As of today, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Brewers are 3rd in the division. Jordan Zimmermann pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping lead Detroit over Atlanta 7-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. Heading into the day, the Braves are in 1st place in the NL East, and the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Mets.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-1. The San Diego Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-4. The Astros launched 7 home runs in this one as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 18-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Satisfied. Yeah. Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe. Satisfied.
Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feel good about yourself right now, huh?
Satisfied is all.
6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like Lottie-Dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap, I've been to. Like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Cut the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. With rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never address me as Robert, unless it's by that like De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes and zeros. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6-beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me were plotting how to get about it. Make a hit, forget about it. Young and with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but a good online. Not made to feel bad for speaking about on my mind. Or caught a nigga who wish you was. I wish I could face my and smack that they air. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. 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 When I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. Hey yo, said it on my last album, but you wasn't tapping in. Mumble, let's make rap again. Industry don't give up about rapper, what's happening? A hype beast. Now who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMZ. Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that. Go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands of this negativity. Work to 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This is consequential, lighting a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Now the won't be the same. For rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king. The bling, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed. I know it's Sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you. Just wanna hear you spit. Drop my last shit, the whole wide world applauded it. Game still ain't give me my credit, so I'ma audit it. I'm heartless like Kanye in 08. Yeah, that's where the no ID. Now they all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry. Show them what that real rap do. The ball's in your court, Hove. I hope to hear from Guru. Woo.
You say you sticking to the script. Say that popping at the loop and put your hands on. We can hit. We can hit. We can hit. We can hit. Grab a shoulder, can you dig? Am I always wins? Ain't no time for talking shit. Put your hands on me. We can hit. We can hit. We can hit. We can hit.
Talking reckless, take it the next. I don't need nobody. I'm showing up and I'm repping. Throwing shade my way, but I ain't sweating it. I can beat your ass without putting any effort in. Identical to what's between your lips. Penny pinching out. You stay on some have respect, or you gon' end up getting by your. We gon' grab high, catch you Jackson. My people ready.
You say you sticking to the script. Say that popping at the loop and put your hands on. We can hit. We can hit. We can hit. We can hit. Grab a shoulder, can you dig? Am I always wins? Ain't no time for talking shit. Put your hands on. We can hit. We can hit.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of 2 division leaders between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
First offering on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Blackman is retired, and there's one away. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and he lays off for ball one. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. He's right there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 2 for 9. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Now a flare out toward right center. Hampson ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Maddon has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Nero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. 1-0 the count. And he misses again. 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Snuck that high hardwood by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Rizzo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's Javier Baez. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Desmond moves over, and that retires the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Grounded to the right. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Rizzo is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing.
Leading off for the Cubs, the
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
John Rivera
takes this the other way to right. Blackman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Stepping up now, Matt Kemp. His career numbers in this matchup, he's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1. Popped him up. Murphy has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Jason Hayward trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that ends the inning. Down go the Cubs. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
2-0. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2.
I have to count 0-2.
The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Hernandez charging in on it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. The next Cub up, Kike Hernandez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Pops this one up. Story is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher.
So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now here's another pop-up. And this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat the meat?
So So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's Charlie Blackmon now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. To 2-2 now. To short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Colorado.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez comes up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman, Nolan.
Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Desmond looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Desmond. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses with it, 1-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Blackman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold a 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Takes this the other way to right, and there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 out. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Story, base runner at first with 1 out. And he falls behind 0-2. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. 1 there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rocky Strand standing in. Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Matt.
And he fouls this one off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. And Costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. A runner at second, nobody out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 15, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Kike Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he popped him up. Murphy ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He's set. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself. And the inning is. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hayward on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. Last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Hit high and deep to left field. Dahl racing back.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far. Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. The 2, 3, 4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for Colorado, The shortstop.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. In there, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, that grounder got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 3-0. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brian Shaw.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch on its way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Shaw comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now batting.
So here's Matt Kemp now. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs coming to the plate now, David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Bryant is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is taken in for the second out. Now 1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Stepping into the box, Chris Iannetta, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Iannetta is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Colorado. They trail in this one. Striding in, Kike Hernandez. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
That's wide, 2-0. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's just 2 for 9. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Popped him up. Arenado is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Albert Almora. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Raimel Tapia is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. He'll come in here at 263. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Count now a ball and a strike.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th. The first pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Colorado, good night.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana wins his league-leading 10th game of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man.
There's no stopping me. Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Got the heart of a lion, strong as iron, with a fire burning in my soul. There's a chip on my shoulder that looked like a mountain from every time someone said no. I got $1 million swag, don't forget that. When you see me step in the room, I gain across the building, bring back the feeling. Did a fright, I'm unstoppable. Hey, I got what you want, I got it. I got what you need, I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now that I'm finally here, I said ain't nothing about it fake. Nah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. And now that I'm finally here, alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. Clutches number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing.
Yeah. Twisted Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make the road bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh, and look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh, I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the West though, 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that bass till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey look, this for my partners who low-key pitching the mound. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now, my mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't startle us, got the heart of Spartacus. Street gens out like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between the fake boy, leave and conceive us of the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh, haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my, I just different. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
In the sky, one day there was nothing, and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon, and then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. Down from a giant dying star, stardust on the breeze, pick an avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's a death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. People everywhere will try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away, because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar.
Here goes another classic.
Yeah, let's take it back to 2 turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone to track. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh. 2 turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone to track. Yeah, that's the only way they're gonna hear you. Hey yo, straight from the field. Everything I do is too real, too ill. Said they won't rap, gotta give them rap. Run up in your city with that gritty boom bap. Yell it to the world, never sleep on me. I'm still trying to wake them up, it's a free coffee. This is what you need, this is that tongue in cheek. This is that 1, 2, 3, no Sesame Street, but the numbers speak. Like come on, it's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a baller, but bigger than beach balls. I'm lock and loaded, this is pure survival. Famous, my idols, Biggie and Michael. And ain't nobody talking, making any sense. Like people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up! I bet it all like Crowline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline. But watch me go with Showtime, that's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy, and he don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on. 2 turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone to track. Right. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Yeah. Right. Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like paracord. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip-flops. I took my life into my own hands like cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut. You're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut you blind like a... Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy and he don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on. 2 turntables and a mic. Riggedy rip the microphone to track. Right. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh. Right.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-0. Travis Shaw had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Brewers got the best of Miami 8-5. The Braves had 12 hits as a team.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, a battle of 2 first-place squads between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Cole Hamels gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Charlie Blackmon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well. You're confident. You go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And the off-speed pitch is taken here. A ball and a strike. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. A solid first inning from Cole Hamels. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. German Marquez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Leading off.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there at the letters 0-1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Marquez has both great strikeouts stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact. And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Schwarber isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. No one out with a runner at second. Hit to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Here's Javier Baez. Strike one to start the at-bat. He comes in one tick shy of 300 at 299. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Rizzo, the runner at second with one away. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 3-1 fouled off. Runner at second here with one man out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
2 men are on with 2 men out. shot to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Next, it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Another full count offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Moustakas has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was hitless in the shutout last night. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Desmond. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 12 hits in 60 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Now batting, Cole Hamels. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
So we got him looking there. Cole Hamels goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. In now, Brendan Rodgers, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Hayward has it in his sights. 2 down.
Batting 9, the pitcher, German.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
First baseman, number 44.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Lays off 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. One and two now. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. There's ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Rizzo, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Cubs are on top 2-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead a foul ball. But foul. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. First pitch of the at bat.
The first baseman.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Circle change, too low, ball 1. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Moustakas. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready for another chance?
Leading
Mike
off
Moustakas. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Mike Moustakas.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Popped him up. Arenado will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first out. So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Rogers has it. Put Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Albert Almora would be next. Payoff pitch one more time. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. On its way is pitch number 75. Slow roller out to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. David Dahl becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0. At the plate, Paul Hamels will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Goal. Hamels.
Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Back to the top of the order now, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and 1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide. 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Curveball swung on and missed. 2-1 now. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. Blackmon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now, Brendan Rodgers will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. And good for him. Brendan Rodgers has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Number 31 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31.
This one's down to third. Backhanded. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Mike Dunn enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Ready once again, Javier Baez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1 home. Soft liner towards first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Dunn, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will. Digging in now, Nolan Arenado, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Trevor Story started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's a pop-up now. Hamels waits on it. 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. 0-1 the count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Brad Brach takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 29.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Now another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. At the plate, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Behind 0-2 now. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
And batting 9, number 24, Ryan.
He's set and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Murphy moving to his left, and that's the 1st out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That's inside.
Up high. 2-1 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Now in the box, Albert Almora. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. Off and running is Hayward. Pitch inside the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Caratini stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And that misses. 1-1. Almora, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, up. Steve Cishek been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Mark Reynolds will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. On to first as Reynolds is the ground out victim here. 2 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Charlie Blackmon. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 3. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off.
And that is off the first base bag. And they're going to get an out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the inning, to say the least. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th. Tony Walters will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
Kike Hernandez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now
into the box, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch popped up. Murphy in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A 1 pitch on its way. Down and away, ball 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So he sets him down swinging. Nolan Arenado becomes the first out of the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting.
So stepping in, David Dahl, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in once again, Ian Desmond. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Schwarber is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll have to hold tight at third, so it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. Garrett Hampson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cole Hamels earns win number 7 on the season. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his league best 25th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits.
Yeah, bounce, bounce. My boy, my boy. My boy. My boy, my boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Yo. Okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hole. Like, baby, we're the eight. Thank you for your service. Just voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give back, I hate. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating, my guy? You bought her come back or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. Since day one, for Lauren been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, Mo say that. Now, Mo say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta say that. Don't be talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Chasing clout must be tough. Yeah, I wrote me a dozen. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. These don't be no gangsters. They be paying it. Yeah. Ain't dead, they just moved to the county. I'm out that S-class, I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? Hey, who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, it ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back, I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come. you and tie you to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holler back, just how the raps. I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you and come and air out your. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs, it's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far, he treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got to take a luck. Going down. Nobody catching nothing.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me.
Of the bed, cooler than the other side of the pillow, yeah. Act a fool cause there's nothing to prove because the proof is in the pudding, do tell. You hell, two worlds collide, make tell, make why, create a family all by choice. And when you're mad at me, I lower my voice, grab my keys, iceberg slim, put you on freeze, walk off like a grab my put it in the wind, I'ma blow till you simmer down, get her done. Too much fun to be had instead of arguing, hun, I'd rather be up in them, nah, I'm just playing but I'm serious, ma.
Ring around the rosy, got a pocket full of dough, buy you anything and take you anywhere you wanna go. Plenty fish out in the sea, but I keep throwing you the line. Gon' do it for me, baby, do it, baby, one more time. Baby, if you keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl. Doing it, I do it should be. You can do it, baby, if you keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl. Doing it, I do it should be. You can do it.
Ain't nothing left for me to say but what it do, ski. What it do? I'm down, you down, we up. It's a slippery slope. When I need hope, I'm truly on board. Got a love connection on need. You can catch us in our sunset years. We be swinging on the porch, or better yet, I'm in the Ferrari and baby girl gon' push the Porsche. We don't do this for no IG. It's to the dirt with no divorce. Stay the course. Big mama taught me to put that work in, but no days off. G, you can't force it. Be organic. Sit back and sow the seeds. You planted that.
Ring around the rosy, got a pocket full of dough. Buy you anything and take you anywhere you wanna go. Plenty fish out in the sea, but I keep throwing you the line. Gon' do it for me, baby, do it, baby, one more time. Baby, if you keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl. Doing it, I do it should be. You can do it, baby, if you keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl.
Come and see me and maybe you'll die, but I can keep you in artwork, the fluid kind that's enough for excitements today. Frustrated, faded, it's pay to play. Come and see me and maybe you'll try. I've been holding these pyros till they could fly. Open up and enlighten again. Enjoy the skyline, it's an incremental end. The rover. Sophia, yeah, maybe it's time. You can't stick to the highways, it's suicide. I'm welling up with excitements again. The apex resolves, you need to tell your friends. Come and see me, yeah, baby, let's cry. Satin face, in some worlds we'd be too kind. Nature's subjected to fires again. Falling for my independence.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice, yeah. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep up. Drop a body shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in the purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like. And my she's a diva. Purdy like Lupita. Peter Piper pick up. Make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a beaver. Leave it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers. Like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the turbo. Pull that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Ooh. Then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin,
Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, Saint Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been that. Throw it backwards. Moonwalking to the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get clothes from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give it some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, okay, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands look kinda dusty, please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, out the country, ay!
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, Saint Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Mellow made it right. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I been riding in the phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been good all day, I'm now my family. I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge no I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, ballin' every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend.